Hi everyone, this is Ajubike's World. I'm inviting you again at this moment to teach you how to make rhubarb crumble. It is important to me that everybody knows how to cook, especially our children. I know we see rhubarb at the store, but we don't know what to do with it. It has lots of health benefits. That's why I want to teach you how to make it. Please subscribe to my YouTube video and also press the notification button so that anytime I upload you will be notified. Rhubarb is believed to have originated from Asia, region of Siberia. Today it's cultivated all over the world. It is seasonal. It comes between June and August in Illinois. The deeper the red, the more flavorful the stalks are likely to be. But this is all that I saw at the store. I tried to pick, the red one. But with the help of a little bit of sugar and the baking soda, it will tenderize it. Rhubarb sticks, they're eating a lot in the desert because it has lots of water content. As a result of the water content, is great for your skin health. It hydrates and moisturizes your skin. I tried it raw. I really don't like it. It could be cooked in so many ways, including stewing, like you saute some onion and you put cut up rhubarb in it. Baked products, in sauce, in pies, so many ways. Besides being used for food, like I told you, rhubarb is medically used also for centuries. These are some of its benefits. It enhances blood circulation, thereby ensures that all your tissues and organs get oxygen. This is good for diabetic patients. It has minerals and vitamins, including vitamin K. As a result, it strengthens your bone and your teeth. It is loaded with antioxidants, which can improve brain function significantly, thus help support your brain health so that you retain good mental function into an old age. We don't want to have Alzheimer's. It also helps to control the blood sugar. It has lots of roughage in it, as you can tell. As you can see, thus help promote healthy digestion. It prevents cardiovascular disease and also, among other things, is good for weight loss. It has lots of minerals and potassium in it. I'm going to teach you how to make this dessert today so that next time you see rhubarb at the store, you know what to do with it. To make the rhubarb cobbler, you will need rhubarb, like you see here, like I said, but next time get the red one. You will need a cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of softened butter, 1/2 cup of water, and 1/4 cup of boiling water. So at this moment, I'm going to cut the rhubarb into 2 inches. After I had cleansed the rhubarb, top and tail, and cut into 2 inches thick, I'm going to put it in a grease pan to bake it. The recipe calls for 9 by 9 inch grease pan, a glass, but I don't have the 9 by 9. Whatever you have at home you can use. That is a good thing about cooking. You improvise, use whatever you have. So at this time I'm going to pour the rhubarb that is cut into 2 inch thick in the pan. Then add the baking soda. Baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon. Just sprinkle the baking soda on it. I'm gonna put that aside. To make the pastry for the rhubarb cobbler, in this bowl I'm going to add a cup of flour. This is all-purpose flour. Cup of flour. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 cup of sugar. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm going to stir it together. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter, room temperature, and I will use the pastry cutter to mix it together. The butter is well mixed with the flour mixture. Now this time I'm going to add 1/2 cup of water using my fingers. Don't over mix it. In another bowl, we're going to mix the 1/2 cup of sugar with 1 teaspoon of butter, room temperature, for the topping of the cobbler. Here you can make it your own. You can put cinnamon there. You can put whatever flavor that you want. It's always good to make whatever you're cooking your own. Put your taste in it. That is the good thing about cooking. You personalize it. You know, cinnamon is good for blood sugar. It regulates blood sugar. So at this time, I'm going to set this aside. It's already mixed together, the butter and the sugar. Now I'm going to put the boiling water on the rhubarb. Remember, in this pan, I grease it. Put the rhubarb there and put 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now I'm going to put 1/2 cup of boiling water on it. The boiling water will help it to cook. Now I'm going to put the flour mixture on it. Oh, so tender. Look at it, so fluffy. Tastes so good. So I'm putting the cobbler, the flour mixture on it to cover it. It is so good. The mixture of the sweet and the sourness of the rhubarb, oh God, is out of this world. Please try this. Please try it. I'm begging you. Try it. You know, we should not just keep eating the same thing. Our tongue is so sensitive to so many tastes. Don't limit your tongue to just sweet and salt. You have to explore. That is what life is about. Anytime you see anything at the store, just go ahead and buy it and Google how you can cook it. You know, cooking is a way of expressing yourself. It's a science. I think cooking is everything. That's what I think. I love to cook. Can stay in the kitchen all day. It helps with depression also, cooking. It helps with bad mood. Whenever you're in bad mood, just get to the kitchen and cook. So at this time, I'm going to top this with a mixture of sugar and butter. Oh yeah. You can reduce the amount of sugar if you don't want too much sugar on it. I think that is good enough. Yeah, I'm not going to add everything. I think that is good enough. So anytime a recipe calls for sugar and you don't want to use that much sugar, you can reduce it, okay? Reduce sugar anytime. It will not affect the cooking. At this time, the oven is on at 400. Once it's at that temperature, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, I will bake for 35 to 45 minutes till it bubbles. Again, let me tell you what I'm doing today. I'm teaching you Rhubarb Cobbler, which has a lot of health benefits. Regulates your blood sugar, blood pressure, is good for your skin, moisturizes, hydrates. It has an antioxidant in it, therefore prevents some cancers. Put it in there after you have cleansed it, cut it up in 2 inches. Put it in a grease glass baking pan or baking sheet, whichever one you have. You don't have to go to the store and buy anything. Sprinkle with baking soda, leave it for a while, then mix sugar, flour, salt, and baking powder together. After you have mixed them together, add butter, room temperature, 1 tablespoon of butter. Mix it together with your finger or pastry cutter. Then you add half cup of water to it. You set it aside. Then to the rhubarb boiling water. Then after you are done that, you cover with the flour mixture. Then you sprinkle your sugar and butter. You can reduce the sugar, like I said. It calls for half cup of sugar and 1 teaspoon of butter. You can use 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 teaspoon of butter. Don't eat too much sugar. We know that sugar is not good for us. Turn the oven off for 400 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 35 to 45 minutes till it bubbles. Please subscribe to my channel. This is the Rhubarb Cobbler after it's been in the oven for 35 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Did you hear that? The crust, the cobbler, the pastry, and the bottom is so moist. The texture of the chew is out of this world. I'm gonna let it rest for like 5 minutes and dish it out for you. Again, I will encourage you to make Rhubarb Cobbler. It has lots of health benefits. Yeah, okay. Listen to it, the crackliness, the moisture of the bottom. Get the two together. Yeah, the sourness to the rhubarb and the sweetness from the pastry tastes so good. It's moist. Like you cannot have enough of it. You're gonna have to stop now. In the past, I'll make the whole pound and I'll eat it all by myself. That's enough.